Oh, hey! Oh, neat. I'm opening up a silver canned beer here. I didn't know what was in it, and I was pleasantly surprised. What's up, everybody? Welcome to is this podcast Tiki? With your host, Olmac. And we're waiting for our co-host who just jumped in, Mr. Capitan Monkey Tiki and Stingray Jones 88 and Chief Tiki Tay. And hey, Tiki Jungle Bar is here. We were
Cheers,
just
buddy.
thinking he wasn't going to be here. What's up, man? How you doing?
Did you say you were opening just a silver can and you didn't know what was in it?
Yeah,
It's just unlabeled? That's cool.
yeah. Val brings home, random beers sometimes. and so they're
Mystery
just in the-
cans.
Yeah. It's good
I
times.
like it. It's like roulette.
Yeah, it really is. What's up, Mikey?
What was in this one?
It is
Beer?
a Violet Smash. It's a blueberry and lemon sour, and it is delicious.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good get. Good
Yeah.
get for a random can.
Yeah, for real. I mean, it's always going to be good because she brews it regardless, but...
Well, I know you're not bullshitting.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. Great now. We got a great show for everybody.
Great. So many things planned.
We have a lot on our plate.
Yeah. What are you drinking?
I have a Matai, and I want
Nice.
to point out how big the limes were in this bad boy that I got, because they were like tennis balls. I just killed it at the farmer's market.
You should have just used the half of it to make the Mai Tai in it and then sipped it out of the lime.
There's an idea. I probably would have gotten called out in chat by someone, but that it's actually a gourd, though. That's a cool throwback to when I learned a lot about emojis.
I was literally
And-
thinking about that today, too.
The world in general. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That
I
moment.
was looking at emojis and I was like, I could use the coconut. I can't. It's not a... God damn it.
I was looking at emojis, and I was like, how can I really be sure any of them are what I think they are now?
You can't.
You can't.
You
You
can't.
just can't.
We got to get Tay on here as our emoji, our official emoji
Designer,
decipherer. Yeah.
Definer, yeah.
Yeah.
Or, yeah. He would be great.
Absolutely.
He knows some shit. He taught us some shit.
What's up, Oakwash? Omar? What's up, Cocktail Collection? Underscore.
Good job. Way to... I'm not dabbling. I will butcher names in chat. I'll let you handle it.
That's my department.
Yeah, but I see... Plus, you can't see them without... You can't look at me without seeing them.
I can't even see you. You're behind so much text.
Covered by so much text, they have a lot of stuff to say. We got vocal fans.
The best fans.
It's true.
Hey, what's up,
That is
Rob?
true.
Radio Wastelands in the house. Ian,
Gang.
Creepers Cove, same
Yes.
time. What's up?
Yes. They're a team.
Yeah. It's about time.
Yeah. You had an evening, if I recall.
Yeah, it did. So last night, one of our sponsors, Mr. Andrew, Surfside Sips, thank you for showing it off. I have this silver can.
You have a mysterious can that was left on your doorstep.
I should just be drinking with a straw, whatever. Andrew was in town visiting his family with his wife, and his wife, met myself, Valerie, Chief Tiki Tay, and our very own Stone Flamingo Kelsey, who I don't even think is in the chat yet.
No.
We met up down in Long Beach. First, we hit Trademark Brewing. Shout out Trademark Brewing.
Classic.
If you need a great sour, hit up Trademark Brewing, or any number of different beer styles. And from there, we headed down the street about a mile to the Bamboo Club, which I love. That place is great.
You've been before.
Yeah, I've been a few times. Hey, have a good night, Tom. Get some sleep.
Always a pleasure, mate. Yeah.
Bamboo Club, it was great.
They serve food?
Yeah, they do.
Okay. Is it tiki food?
Somewhat. Tay and I both had a Thai tea chicken sandwich that was bomb.
Thai tea.
Yeah, it was like a
Okay.
Thai tea brined chicken with eel sauce or something. It was really
Wow.
good. Yeah, I
A
was
lot going on, but I don't hate it.
agreed.
Wow.
I was a big fan though. It was delicious.
Hey.
Uh, Service a little slow, not gonna lie. Our drinks kind of took forever, but
Was it busy?
not where we were sitting. So if you haven't been to the Bamboo Club, it's like they have the
I have not.
inside. So they have, what's up, Charlie? Um,
Oh man.
they have the inside where, you know, booths and tables and bar top and all that jazz. Then they have their like outback patio, which probably has, I don't know, 2, 4, maybe 10 tables out there or something.
100,
Yeah,
give or take.
Based on our Tiki scale, it can be anywhere.
Goes on for a while.
and then they have their like quarantine patio, which takes up some of their parking lot.
Oh, tight.
So the inside wasn't super busy, but once we walked out, the outsides had a handful of people in them. So sort of, it didn't seem like it from where we
Hard
were
to say.
sitting. Yeah,
Hard
yeah,
to gauge. Given
exactly.
the spread
The
outness.
sprawling nature of what's up, Val?
Sometimes that happens. That's kind of why I like, you know, like Tiki Tea and Tonga Hut have a smaller possible amount of room that they can fit, and I think that makes a difference in terms of how quickly you get stuff. But even
Agreed.
so, back in the pre-pandemic days, there were times that we would, you could go to Tonga Hut, and the line would just be fucking all the way around the place.
The inside.
Yeah. Which is still not that big, but it's surprising the amount of people that fit in to get in line there.
Yeah, agreed.
But it moves. It's fine. It's good.
Yeah, yeah. What's up, Z?
Don't
Welcome,
let me
welcome from the
shit
other
on
room.
Wow, 2 rounds in 2.5 hours. That's
Yeah, it was pretty slow going.
yeah.
Our server was a nice enough guy, but I'm not going to talk shit on the service staff.
No, I know that.
Drinks were good, food was good, company was exceptional. Of course, we all sit down. They bring us our first round of drinks. They all have, you know, crappy plastic straws in them. Andrew busts out like wizard bags of just straws and hands a whole bag to Kelsey, whole bag to Tay.
Wait,
Val and I got a whole,
you got multiple.
Oh yeah.
them.
Yeah. Val and I got like a crayon box full. It's great. We came home with like 7 or 8 new straws, something like that.
He does churn them out from what I've seen
Oh,
on the
yeah.
feed. Like, he makes it look so easy.
He's a champion. I love
He's
that
great.
guy. And just the
He
sweet.
can make anything, any kind of straw. Just ask him, and he'll make it.
For real. And
Any kind.
if you want to get 20% off your Surfside Sips order, use the code word IsThisTiki for your reusable glass straws. Excuse me.
Nice.
I'll have to say that
Nailed it.
again whenever he pops into the chat here.
You nailed it that time, though.
But, you know, I love that guy. His wife was super sweet. Had a really great
Apparently
time chatting with her.
Bring him in at some point, or bring him in whenever. Z. There's something that wants to show off another Hawaiian shirt.
Yes.
He's wearing.
Yes. Oh my God. Please now. We need this instantly. I got to drink.
Yeah.
I'm not drinking, and
You're gonna have to.
I'm gonna have
You have to crack open another mystery can,
to.
unlabeled tin capsule.
It's funny because when I was there, we're kind of low on beer right now. So I'm like, okay, I can either drink the can that I know what it is, which is a Violet Smash, or I can drink, which is what I really want, or I can drink the silver can that I don't know what it is, which turns out it was also Violet Smash. So that just totally worked out for me. Oh my God. Everybody drink. Adorable Pokemon.
It's Tigers today. Look at her.
She is ready for the Tiger Lounge.
Look how natural she. Oh my God, you're right. This is the shirt I need.
That's the
This
shirt.
is also a shirt I would wear. Hi, baby.
Oh,
Says,
she
"I
is
hate this."
so cute. Here, I got
hate
one
this
next
so
to me
much.
too. Hey. whose baby ran. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hand her back because she's paralyzed with fear. It's stage fright. I get it. Thank you, Stagehand Z.
Thank you, Z.
Good job, Evie. Good girl.
Everybody
Back to
drink.
Pokemon IRL.
Dogs on.
Oh, yeah.
Which brings us right to, I feel like, here's the crossover right here.
Sure.
You just had a Pokemon wearing a Tiki shirt, whereas you ordered and asked the opinion of at least myself, I'm sure many others.
There was at least 3 different chat groups,
Mm-hmm.
including you. Yeah, go on, sir.
And so Jeff has made a purchase, which we thought was going to get here today. Unfortunately, it seems to be tomorrow. But it is a Pokemon Aloha shirt.
Yeah.
Poke Aloha. If you will.
Poke-loha.
Poke.
Poke-loha.
Which one did you end up getting again?
So here's what I want to do.
Okay.
I think we should both post them, or maybe, I don't know, we'll figure it out, but one or both of our accounts should post just a picture of all of them.
Yeah.
And then the audience can
Everyone
decide
gets to guess.
which shirt do you think Jeff will show up wearing next week when it finally fucking arrives.
That's a great idea.
That's what I think. But there's a bunch, because there's everything from some with Psyduck, and then there's some with, Lapras, and there's some with a lot of water Pokemon, which I guess was what they decided would be the,
Tikiest.
the tikiest, and the most appropriate kind of for summer. But what really what I want to mention also is that this is from the official Nintendo Pokemon website. This wasn't like, a kiosk or like at Target. Nothing wrong with getting them there, by the way. But I want to make it clear the level of these were the people who are like right next to designing the game. And they thought this would be a Tiki shirt.
Word. We should choose 4 of them, and I'll put up the poll question or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Not like my is this Tiki, but there's like a right answer.
Oh, I dig that.
Right.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
They're all great, and if there's anything Pokemon needs as a franchise, it's more money. So if this brings more business to their website,
yeah,
by people saying, "Oh, I would buy that one. I had no idea Jeff would buy that one." Cool.
Yeah. I just got an email that popped up. We just got a Surfside Sips referral order. Someone just used our code.
Get the fuck out! Who did that?
I hope that was
It had
someone
to be
here.
one of you.
I hope that was someone here.
I will shower you with I don't know. That's amazing. Someone's getting a fucking badge. Like the chat listener.
It was Smoking Monkey Tiki?
Was it
Yes.
Smoking Monkey Tiki? We're gonna talk. Mac and I are gonna talk and figure out another prize.
We're gonna figure something out. Yep, you get something special. Maybe speaking of badges. Boom.
Oh yeah, that's fucking great.
Squid Squad pins available in the Etsy. Pick those up.
Smooth, effortless plug.
Yep.
Yeah. Speaking of magic, you've been watching something which I believe is in honor of his birthday, the Harry Potter franchise.
It was not, but yes.
Yeah, no, but it's at the end of the month.
Yeah, it coincides with Tiki Oasis, which probably not a coincidence.
No. I feel like Harry Potter would go to that.
Yeah. He's like,
right?
Maius Tias.
Wow.
I've seen him once, okay? I don't know.
Someone paid it. No. That was good. I respect. I think, for me, I always say that cocktail fucking work is absolutely potions class in that franchise.
Agreed.
And tiki drinks are very much the higher level courses that you have to do, because they're like, first of all, assemble these 11 really tough to find ingredients. We're going to be very specific. And then use proportions that if you get it wrong, you might turn into a cat like Hermione in movie 2.
That did happen in movie 2. I remember this.
That did happen.
A
What do you
classic.
think of them? What's your take on it?
I very much enjoyed them. I've never read any of the books, which probably
That's
made
fine.
them better for me.
Here's the thing, from a movie to book perspective or book to movie, these did a very good job of both following the book but also making it fun for people who read the book who would see stuff coming, but they did in my opinion, I think they did a very good job
Okay,
in
nice.
that way.
Yeah, I felt very lucky to have Val watching them with me because she's read the books and she's very
Yep.
familiar with the lore. Whereas, hey, there's Kelsey. What's up, Kelsey?
Those are girl.
Because I was constantly like, probably every 10 minutes, I would pause the movie and like, okay, wait, what's going on here?
Who's that? And
Yeah.
she's like, for the last time, that's Ron. I know there's a bunch of gingers, but that's the main one.
That's
It's
the
Ron.
main ginger.
That's wrong. Okay, fine. Sorry. I won't ask again, okay?
I think my
Who's
main my main question asked was, why are there so many child murderers?
Yeah.
The whole thing is
Well,
child murdering. People are trying to murder children, kill the kids. That's the whole plot.
they're pretty bad at murdering kids when you get right
It's
down to it.
it's true. They are. They are.
Statistically, for the amount of effort they put in versus the number of dead kids by the end of it,
Yeah.
on a book by book basis, they only kind of get it right in the last two.
They're the worst child murderers you can dream up.
Really? Like, come on. How tough
You're
is it?
wizards.
You're wizards. Incredibly important side question to this, but will influence the rest of the discussion. Which house are you in? I'm guessing Val is in Gryffindor.
Man, I don't know. We didn't even discuss this.
Oh my god. Val, please.
Yeah.
Weigh in on the chat.
Val, she's at work, so it might take her a second, but she'll probably give us
I
her
have
answer.
my opinions.
What would
you guys might be?
What would your opinion of where do you think I'd be?
I want to wait for Val to respond first. I don't want to like bias her when she
Mm.
listens, but nah, fuck it.
Yeah.
I would think Hufflepuff, just in terms of your everyman loveness, and like you're competitive, but you're very much a sort of jack of all trades type too in that sense.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like, cause the way they categorize, I wouldn't put you in many of the others.
Yeah. Yeah.
Val agrees.
Val says
I nailed
Hufflepuff.
both of it.
Yeah.
Call me Sorting Hat going forward.
You got to change your Instagram name now.
It's Sorting Hat Sieber now, okay?
I remember having a conversation with somebody prior to me ever seeing the movies, and someone was like, "Yeah, Hufflepuff is like the stoner house," and I was like, "Oh, that one's probably me."
Yeah.
So it makes
I can
sense.
see that. Yeah. Well, and like Ravenclaw is kind of the like just different drugs, not like it's more like pills and like whatnot, I think. Or like
They're the emo kids.
yeah, a
They're
little
the
bit,
scene
yeah.
kids.
Scene kids.
Yeah.
Yes. And then Gryffindor are drunks and Slytherin, I don't know, straight edge? We don't have to do this. We don't have to do this.
Which is the tikiest house?
That's, I don't know. It's not a Tiki franchise, like, really whatsoever.
It's not.
There's a giant squid in the lake that they don't really address in the movies.
Yeah, I don't remember this at all.
No, which is a missed opportunity. I'll say two things. One, there is an official quiz you can take online written by, like, JK back in the day before she had some opinions that I don't agree with. And she wrote it. It's on Pottermore, which is the official, like, you can find out your Patronus, you can find out your house.
Right.
That's an official test. And it's not like a stupid, sort of like low-hanging fruit personality test where it's like, what's your favorite color? Red, blue, green. It's like, it's good questions, and it does. So that's what you and Val should take. A.
Have you ever murdered children? Do you want to murder children?
And your answers are, no, I've tried and failed. I've tried and succeeded. And And then the Hufflepuff answer.
Yeah.
Absolutely check out that site.
So did you? I assume you've been sorted at Universal Studios then?
No, I didn't. I did the thing online, and I've done like a few because like I grew up as these books were coming out, you know, like teen and whatnot years. So I've had a sort of the journey of the various methods they had to determine your house, as it were.
Okay.
But I never had to be sorted at Universal. I'm not sure what that. I guess you go in front of the thing and it talks to you. Is that the way it works? We'll find out. Let's go and we'll find out.
Oh, yeah. That was really the whole reason that we started watching them, because she's like, I'm going to go to Universal. And I was like, I do too, and I want to go to the Harry Potter stuff, but I have no basis. Like, I wouldn't get the enjoyment out of it, because I'd be like, what is all this?
Sorry, your wife is asking, what's the site with these? It's Pottermore, as in the hero's last name, and then MORE.com. So Pottermore.com is the site. If you haven't been there, you know, and Z is weighing in, there's no sorting at the park. That might be a Universal Florida, maybe?
Tay said that Universal put him in, what did he say? Universal housed him as Gryffindor.
Interesting.
Tay's never been to Florida.
What?
I don't think.
Tay, you just put on some guy's hat. I don't want to break it to you, but a strange man gave you, and he might be a wizard. I don't know. That might have been official. And Stone Flamingo thought she was Slytherin, and some friends were telling her that she's a Gryffindor and doesn't even know it. That is high praise for a Gryffindor.
Yeah.
Because most Gryffindors won't shut up about it.
They're the vegans of wizards.
Yeah, a bit.
The CrossFitters. Odd What's up, Odd Rights? He said that Hufflepuff are the mixologists. All right. I'm a terrible bartender, but yeah, I will definitely take that.
I guess their house is next to the kitchens in the castle, as far as the layout is concerned. So you're getting fucking ingredients if you want juice.
I feel like Hufflepuff's kind of the most punk-ass name of all of them.
It's like this close to Jigglypuff, which is a Pokemon.
Big time.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
It throws you off. I agree. I don't know what they're trying to do.
Yeah. Also, what was with the other two schools being like?
Yes.
One is like the fucking like the Russian Huns. Yep. And then the other one is like French flight attendants.
Yes.
And
correct.
And then
on both counts.
And then Hogwarts. One has the worst name of any of the schools. I don't remember the other schools' names, but like
they were, to your point, Durmstrang. More or less, I got that right. And Beauxbaton are the Russian Hun and French flight attendant schools, respectively.
Yeah. And then you got Hogwarts. You got Pig Boils.
Pig Boils.
And they're all dressed like...
That's a professor's name, too.
And they're all dressed like, you know, I don't know, like kids that go to a private school.
I see what you mean, that...
It was all very... I was like, wait, why...
Yeah.
I don't know. Hit me.
I mean, is the question, why are these... These are based on where you live in the region and where they bring you to based on that, I guess, if that makes sense. And it does not make sense that the robe is the universal item of choice for every person in the UK, and then once you step outside, it's just fucking flight attendant uniforms, or what appears to be some sort of Game of Thrones gymnastics character.
Yeah.
Because it's like a vest and they all have big staves, and in the book they kind of go into more of how like those guys arrived and they had big fur coats and stuff because of their much colder region. But no matter where you are in that region, it's gonna get cold. Like, this is all European schools.
Yeah.
Which makes it especially funny when you're in Universal City, LA, or Florida, and the wizard characters who work there have to walk out in fucking layers and robes. That doesn't seem fair.
What's up, Laguna Lacey? I'd
They
right
don't have,
say,
like-
isn't Huns and Flight Attendants the next Fast and Furious movie?
It's like a spin-off type, like Hobbs and Shaw, but it's in the universe.
Yeah.
It's
What's up,
really
Dylan?
great.
Welcome, Dylan. Yeah.
So that's,
So we definitely need to plan a trip to Universal, ultimately.
and I completely agree. I can't say how much you would have been confused by the best ride there, the Hogwarts one, if you didn't watch the movies. You would have just been like, what the fuck is all this stuff attacking me? I know what a dragon is, and I don't know what anything else is. Do you know how the ride works?
No, are you on brooms or something? Is that right?
Essentially, you're flying in the scope of the thing, but this is the Kuka Punch conversation again.
Okay, right.
And you're strapped into what's basically a floating bench that holds you down here, but you've got like a seat under you.
Okay.
And it alternates between moments of you're experiencing like a 3D viewing screen,
Mm-hmm.
and then animatronics with like physical effects like heat and water.
Oh, okay, neat.
So it jumps around a lot.
Does it take you through like a building of sorts, or is it
Yes.
like
Yes,
it's
no,
not
it doesn't
like
stay.
California Adventure, or
it's
soaring over California.
It's not like
sorry.
soaring. No.
Okay.
It's similar in the screen elements, but then it moves to a different room. So you kind of go around an entire track.
Okay. It's more like the what's one that's kind of like that? More like the Toy Story
Haunted Mansion, even.
one.
Yeah, or Toy Story.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of a combo of those two, but you're also many feet in the air.
Neat.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, this sounds great. Let's go.
It's really
We're
they
going.
did this
We're
very
there.
well. I would like to. We'll tune in. We'll have a 4-minute episode. But do let me know when you go, because I can still get in.
Cool. Yeah, I was looking up passes and all that jazz recently. It's not that bad.
No,
It's like,
especially if you're a CA resident.
yeah, I saw that you can, monthly, you can get it for like $14 a month for like the middle tier or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Sorry.
Double what I pay for Six Flags, but such is life.
Well, but wait, go on this ride and tell me, is it slower than every ride at Six Flags? Sure, but amazing. And sorry, Charlie was saying that Charlie Loki, the California Wizards wearing sleeveless robes and rainbow sandals. I'd love to see it. And he also said that the Harry Potter ride always makes him nauseated. There was one time, and I get that because there are 3D parts where you're like kind of zooming and like the screen is moving much faster than you're moving, but you're on a broomstick. You're flying around Hogwarts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's all like the actors talking to you too, which is very cool. But there was one time Z and I and like a few other people went and the screens weren't working. So we had no audio and no visual, but it was still like just a gray void that we just kept like moving at, and silence. And I was like, this shouldn't make me sick, but this is making me so sick. It was insane.
Damn. That's wild that they didn't stop the ride.
Yeah, it was
fix
only
this.
The first part of it. It was the first couple screens that established certain elements going forward, but then afterwards they all worked. And we must have just gotten on before then. They were like, oh, these people they're facing the void, so we should probably fix this.
Classic
Whoops.
void ride.
Yep, classic void ride. It's an experience.
It seems like it. Stone Flamingo says she's only been to the Saddle Ranch up at Universal.
Well, that thing's gone now.
I, too, had been there. Is it gone? That's probably for the best.
Yeah, I think so.
It better be.
I'm not allowed back. Let me be clear.
One of the two. One of the two.
Like that. What, character-wise, did you have favorites from this? It's fun to talk to someone who had not experienced it until now.
I really liked, I was definitely a big fan of both Mad-Eye Moody and Hagrid were probably my two favorite of like the main characters.
Great choices.
Also was a big fan. What was the main Russian guy? The kid, the like good Quidditch player.
Oh, what you mean Oliver Wood? You mean you mean Twilight Boy?
No, the Russian one. Who
Oh, the Durmstrang guy.
Yeah,
Crumb.
yeah. Crumb, yeah.
Yeah.
Crumb.
Wow. What a set. What a Hufflepuff set.
Crumb for Prez.
He can't. He's not a patriot.
Crumb for Kremlin.
Crumb for Prime Minister. It's funny because in that universe, you can kind of just, if you're as powerful as Dumbledore, you can kind of just do what you want. If you've got the magic, you're like, no, I don't feel like getting arrested, and then just clap your hands and bounce.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, I guess that works.
So here's a question that I asked Val. Who do you think is or maybe there is a consensus on this, and I'm not aware. Who is the more powerful wizard, Dumbledore or Gandalf?
Oh, that's tough. So there are different rules at play here.
Okay.
I will say.
I'm listening.
I don't... Most powerful... That's really tough. Because I like them both a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like the chat to weigh in, so I don't have to. But what I will say, Gandalf gets killed, but, his moves to stop the fucking Balrog that comes for him, I feel like Dumbledore would have been able to move that thing around more and would have had. So part of me wants to say that Dumbledore is more powerful. Gandalf might have been older, which was part of it.
Okay.
So maybe there's a difference in terms of... And Gandalf also, again, comes back, but I think there were other factors at play that brought him back, which I'm not to say that that's not illegal, but it's worth mentioning.
Dumbledore brought him back.
If Dumbledore brought him back, I think we have to say Dumbledore. But at the same time, Dumbledore gets fucking fooled by fake Mad-Eye Moody. Dumbledore...
What a dumbass.
Dumble dumb. Ass. Yeah, yours was better. He fucks up a few times. And, like, that sort of thing is something that you wouldn't see Gandalf really kind of make a mistake on. Gandalf knew from the get that I can't have the One Ring, or else I will be corrupt, which is a self-awareness. And I don't know if that's a form of power, but I think it's worth mentioning.
Fair.
So it's a really even fight. We might have to bring it to votes.
Nice. All right.
This is tough. Because also, they both basically trust a short little kid with the weight of the world.
Yep. Like a child, especially in the beginning.
Especially.
Like, how old is this kid? 11?
11.
Yeesh.
And he visits him in the hospital like, can't believe that worked.
Oh my God. I saw earlier Z said that you have some opinions on Mad-Eye Moody.
I do, and they come from having spent a lot of time with the franchise. So, and it's not I don't want to, harm a new fan's view of the thing. But in the same way that I've had time to, having just read probably book 8 and having read The Hobbit a long time ago, I would have definitely said like, oh, Dumbledore easily, probably. But now I can look back and say. So it's the same with looking back at Mad-Eye, and I can say that, book, when he's introduced, it's not even him for the entire book, right?
Word.
His previous history, he caught a lot of dark wizards. Like, that's true. Easy.
Okay.
But once we meet him, it's because he's been kidnapped and is in his own trunk. Like, how are you the previous Jason Bourne or the previous Liam Neeson, and then you get fucking yourself taken?
Right.
And don't get out. Like, that seems...
Okay.
That, I'm like, oh, okay. And then it's kind of, again, more evident in the books, but the next book he's in, or movie, book 5, Order of the Phoenix, he shows up and almost immediately gets his ass kicked.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm like, again, you're the GOAT.
Right.
You should be able to do this.
Yeah.
So, and then book 7, he's dead in like the first 30 minutes. Which is a hero's death, I would give him. But I'm like, you built him up to do this. Give him more heroism. You know? Have him bust through. But there's a few things. McGonagall could turn into her cat, which we basically saw once to prank late students. Just tardy kids.
Got him.
They're like, oh, it's just a fucking cat here. We must have a sub. And then the cat transforms, and he's like, you're late. That's it. You never saw a cat sneaking through the area where, you know, Voldemort's henchmen had kidnapped Harry and whatnot?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, use these elements.
Right.
That's all.
Hey, that's a solid gripe.
I have so many more. I could talk for the rest of this podcast about what Harry named his children with Ginny.
What were their names?
Chat, can people weigh in on the names? Here's what he names his first son, James.
That was his dad's name, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The daughter is named Lily.
Is that the mom's name?
Yes.
Okay.
The third youngest kid, his son, is named Albus Severus, I believe.
Oh, okay, right. I remember that from the end.
Which is Dumbledore's first name and Snape's first name.
Yeah.
Fucking Ginny, whose dad took you in for books 2 through 7, gets shit? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That really pisses me off, because Arthur Weasley was the father figure. We can all agree. He got bitten by a snake. They visited him in the hospital.
Yeah.
That sort of naming, where was that conversation between him and Ginny?
Yeah, fuck. You make a good point.
I'm sorry. I'm making you grow up fast with this conversation after watching the movies, but I believe very strongly about this. Arthur should have been one of the names.
Hey, and Kelsey says, where's the love for Sirius?
Sirius. Arthur, Sirius, Potter. Great. I get it. James was dead from the get.
And an asshole when he was younger.
Z says the same thing. A lot of people say the same thing. These people did the heavy lifting because the dad couldn't cut it. The mom did. Name him after the mom. Fine with it. Or at least one parent. Each of them should have gotten one. But apparently, the boy who lived gets to call all the naming rights.
Everyone's going off in the chat. I'm loving this.
If you've never thought about it before, I hope you take this to heart. And they're like, hey, yeah, that fucking kid.
Yeah.
It was just bad naming. I'm not going to fault Harry for a lot of shit. He turned out pretty okay based on the ends of the books, given most of the people he know dying around him.
Yeah.
You know?
I definitely appreciated, I liked how it's not a great trait for the character itself, but I liked, or for really all the characters, I guess, mostly Harry, but I liked watching through the movies, especially because we were going back to back with all of them, watching them all like go through puberty basically, and like their mood swings and stuff. I thought was well written.
Yes. And accurate.
Yeah. Val was telling me how she didn't like whatever shit, I don't remember which book it was / movie. But whichever one, Harry's just like
pissy the whole time. And I was
Mostly
like,
book 5, 5 and some of 6.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, he fucking is. Totally.
Yeah.
And it makes sense, which was cool.
Yeah.
I guess.
They really, from a casting and just franchise perspective, got very lucky with the kids they cast.
Yeah. Yeah, Val said 5. Nice.
Yep. Hey, I
You
know
guys
this shit.
know. You
That's
guys
why
know.
I can weigh in. And that's when I say that if they have a 4th kid ever and the kid's middle name isn't Dobby, I'm gonna raise hell. If there isn't a fucking, Arthur Dobby Potter, I'm gonna be pissed. Give me that book. Give me that spinoff.
Did you ever see what were the other ones called that nobody liked?
You have to be more
Fantastic
specific.
Beasts.
I did watch them, and you should watch them too. They are wild.
I saw the first one, but with no context for any of the series, so I don't remember anything about
you saw it with the same amount of context that the rest of us saw it with.
it.
That's about right.
I hear they're terrible, so
Well, for having no book as a, source material,
Mm-hmm.
they're doing their best.
Okay.
And the people in them do, fucking, who is it? Colin, no. Oh.
Isn't the main guy the guy who played Stephen Hawking?
Oh, Eddie Redmayne, yes. Eddie Redmayne is fantastic.
Okay.
It's great.
Oh yeah, not Colin Firth.
That's what I wanted to
Why
say.
am I blanking? Colin
Farrell.
Farrell. Thank you.
Thank
Jesus.
you. Thank you, Zeke. God. But he's great. Yes. Yeah, drink. We couldn't think of a name of a wizard from a very low-rated movie. It does give elements to the universe that are fun, and the fact that it takes place in America is kind of cool.
Oh,
but it does.
I remember that.
And it fleshes out. The Eddie Redmayne plays the character who wrote one of their textbooks, more or less.
Okay, right. Yeah,
Which is a cool angle.
Telling me this, right?
Yeah, he's great.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good reason to watch it because he's also, with so much of it, he's like and he's not like I'm a big macho guy. He's like, I care about these creatures, and I want to find them, take care of these fantastic beasts.
Do you think that series, because there were 2 movies, is that right?
There's 2.
Would that have been better as I know it's not Disney owned, but like a Disney Plus type series?
I think
like a Loki type
I would
series?
say probably absolutely. Because they want to make 5 of these. Did you know that? They were aiming for 5 from the get.
Are they still shooting for that?
I don't know. There's been people in the chat might be able to weigh in more on that. But we've been due for a 3rd one for a few years now.
Excuse me.
Because the 2nd came out and it had some cliffhangers and whatnot, believe it or not. But we were not only promised several of these movies, but the American version of Hogwarts, which is a thing.
What's the name of that place?
Oh my God. It is, it's on the tip of my brain. Ilvermorny. I want to say. I'd need to spell it out. But it's like, they've made, it's Machine Gun Eagle Prep. I hope it's that. That's what it should be. These are the 4 houses. You're either in Machine, you're either in Gun, you're in Eagle, or you're in Prep. These are the 4 characters in the American Hogwarts.
Speaking of, much higher on the chat, Dylan said that a gun would have solved a lot of the Harry Potter problems throughout the series real quick.
Yeah, I could see that. I don't know how quickly you can. Well, but so many of the spells, especially in Fantastic Beasts, the sequels and whatnot, when it's not kids, it's just adults. They're just fucking throwing magic around, like they don't even say words half the time, which I guess is the advanced. Like these are the top tier like horrors and like dark wizards and wizard hunters. So you would think it's more like just, it's not like if you or I were to fight and I was to go like, punch, kick, and then I do it, you just do it.
Okay.
But, so I don't know, you didn't see enough of gun versus wizard, shockingly. But
Okay.
hey, there's 3 more movies coming out.
Everyone's saying it's Ilvermorny.
Yeah.
I think that's what you said. Ish.
It's the first 3 letters in this word are all straight lines.
Yeah.
So go figure what the fuck that is said like. Anyway.
Dylan says that a bullet is quicker than your hands.
Probably.
It's fair.
Wizard hands, though? Because wizards also don't have to use their hands to do spells sometimes.
Alakablam.
Hey, I'm not saying that's wrong.
And Laguna Lacey is asking, based on Machine Gun Eagle Prep, which house are we in the American Hogwarts?
Machine or gun or eagle or prep. This is tough.
Mm-hmm.
Without knowing anything about them. Oh boy, do you want to take a swing first?
Kelsey says she's Eagle House.
Okay. Wow. Eagle is getting a lot of votes.
Yeah.
I think I'd be Machine.
I think you would be Machine as well.
Thank you. That means a lot to me, to be honest.
I'm definitely not prep.
No.
100% that I am
but I don't
not
think you're
prep.
gun either. I think you might also be Eagle.
I think I might be Eagle.
Yeah.
Look at this hair.
Boy.
This is Eagle hair.
It's beautiful Eagle hair. Man, Eagle is racking some fucking high-ranking picks right now.
we gotta take all of this to Universal. I'm coming with my Eagle shirt. You're coming in a full robot suit.
And they already have Transformers, so that should work pretty well.
Bingo. See, again, What was it? What was your Transformers name?
Oh, it was Junctimus Prime.
Junctimus Prime. See, full circle. And all.
Oh my god.
We just closed up that loop.
Holy shit. We made it. That was tough to do. If we had planned that, never would have gotten there. But here we are.
That's the long game. Charlie and Tay both say that they are Gunhouse.
That's about right.
Yeah.
Charlie Loki and Tiki Tay, gun.
Yeah.
Easy.
Gunhouse.
What spells do you learn in that fucking house? Day 1. Point it.
Thank you, Mikey. He says, I'm a rare, beautiful creature. Love you, brother.
Yeah. Can't deny that.
Uh,
Love freedom.
let's change gears real quick. Acme Tiki just popped in. What's up, Acme? And
I'm going to try my best to change gears, man.
I think you'll like this. What are your thoughts on mixing pirate stuff with tiki culture?
Yeah, I think it goes without saying.
Yep.
I don't see any problem with it.
I see no problem.
Yeah.
I will.
If anything, I encourage it.
I'll try to reiterate the story that Tay told one time. Tay, feel free to weigh in if I'm butchering this at all. So Tay went to Smuggler's Cove one time and was, Devil's Reef. Sorry, Devil's Reef. Yeah. That's exact. Yep, this is the story. So he went to Devil's Reef one time, which is up in Oregon, if I'm not mistaken. And which is very pirate tiki.
Yep.
And Tay posted, it's in Washington, it's in Tacoma. Thank you, Tay. And he posted something about it. Yeah, actually, should we get Tay on right now to tell this story?
If Tay is available, I would have him, but I don't want to put any pressure on him.
Tay, here's a bunch of pressure to
Tay,
answer
no
this
pressure,
question.
but if you would like to join for the next 11 minutes,
Yeah.
at most, because then we're just going to hard stop. We're going to stop
I'm gonna send
gonna
you this
kill the
request. We'll see if that works. I've never sent a request to somebody before. This is fun.
Tate is going to be on the toilet.
Yes,
Hey!
yes.
Hey!
Team money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Team money.
What's
Tate,
up, gang?
you look great. Let me tell you.
Thanks, man. You too.
Looking great.
Thank you. Oh, goodness.
All right, so the Devil's Roost story. So I went up to here. Let me get a little Tiki background.
Yeah.
Great.
There it is.
We usually plan this.
So I go up to Tacoma, Washington, to visit my dad and my brother who lived in Washington, and part of my journey was to go to Devil's Reef because when the hell are you going to Washington? You know what I mean? And so I get there and it's piratey as fuck. Like even the huts are named Calypso, and I'm trying to think of others, but part of it is
Blackbeard.
there's this balcony where there's cannons coming out. There's ship wheels everywhere. It's the most piratey pirate bar fucking ever.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there drinking, and I'm like, this is fucking amazing. So I get back home. I get on social media. I'm like, oh, I went to this awesome pirate tiki bar, blah, blah, blah. And I'm posting pictures about it, and I'm all stoked about it. And the owner is like, oh, we're not a pirate bar. We're we're a tiki bar, blah, blah, blah. And he was kind of rude to me about it. And I'm like, hey, dude, I went all the way up to Tacoma to go to your bar, and it was super rad, but it was piratey. Without a doubt, I felt like I was inside a pirate
They had
ship.
cannons.
You had cannons. Your drinks were all named pirate stuff.
Skull and crossbones? Do they have a skull and crossbones somewhere?
Oh, tons, Jolly Rogers and shit everywhere.
Tons of them?
Chandelier, pirate ship, chandeliers. There was a captain's cabin.
Did he offer any sort of explanation as to why this is not piratey?
No, not at all. He pretty much was just oh, well, some people, associate pirates and tiki, but really, they're different. And I don't know. He got really sort of defensive about it. It was strange. It was oh, dude, I'm not hating on the bar.
I love the bar.
fucking loved your bar. I had a great
I think
time
that's
talking about
evident.
how fucking awesome your pirate tiki bar is.
What?
It was pretty
Sorry.
good.
Can you imagine if you set out and you're like, I'm just going to make a pirate bar. It's not going to be tiki.
Yeah.
I'm just going to make a pirate bar. And then you made this, and you're like, it's not a fucking tiki bar. It's pirate. Sure, it's got every element of tiki culture that I could find that you would consider, but that's insane to me. What was he trying to do then?
Well, that's I didn't want to get in a fight with the guy, and especially over social media, and I was just
Yeah.
I was so confused and thrown off by the whole thing. I was just all right, dude, sorry, I wasn't trying to diss your pirate bar.
I guess it's not a pirate. Or
I guess it's not a pirate bar. I'm new to this whole thing.
Whoops. Oh my god.
I tipped Jack Sparrow really fat though at the end of the night, so
yeah, right. It's so good. But one of the weird things is, while we were sitting there, we're talking about how awesome the bar is. We're having a great time. We're at the actual bar because we moved around because we wanted to sit in all the different rooms and all the different coves and stuff. I was with my dad. We were having a great time.
Yeah.
And so, but by the time we got to the bar, this dude that was at the bar the whole time we were there was watching us move around and talk about how cool the bar was. He comes up and he's like, yeah, so what do you guys think of this place? And we were like, oh, this is great. And I'm pretty sure it was the owner. And I was like, so are you do you work here? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, you're the owner, right? And he was like, no, I'm just a bar back here. But he was fucking lying because I think it was almost positive it was the owner. I follow the dude on Instagram. I know what he looks like. It was the fucking owner.
Oh my god.
But he lied and was like, no, I'm just a bar back here. But what do you think of the bar?
This
what?
guy,
Dude, you're the owner.
pulling the
Don't lie.
Superman, if I take my glasses off, they'll think I'm a different person.
Dude,
I'll just tell them otherwise.
I mean, a nice enough guy, fucking cool bar, but really odd behavior. I don't know.
What the fuck?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Do you think he's concerned about the Navy coming for him if it's actually a pirate bar?
Right?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I have a lot of questions.
So
that's Tay's take on Devil's Reef.
That's amazing.
Yes,
Thank you,
Tay's
Tay.
take. Tay's
Hey,
take.
applause for this guy.
Absolutely.
Your hair looks great, by the way.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to keep up with you guys. Long hair boys.
Nah, leaving
Long
us
hair
in the dust.
Eagle hair.
Eagle hair.
Sorry, your wife is saying Undercover Boss Pirate Edition.
Ooh,
I'm into that.
now
I'm
we're
into that.
talking. Yes.
Hey,
Yeah,
this
it
new
was
guy who just
Undercover
showed
Boss.
up,
I forgot about
He's
that.
got
shit. He was trying to pull
huge
some
black
shit.
beard, and he's got lit candles in it. Does anyone know who this guy is? He says he's here to work for Blackbeard. Does anyone want to talk to him?
Oh, so
Holy
good.
shit. Holy shit. Thank you, Tay.
You're
Yes.
very
Okay.
welcome. Thanks for having me on. This was awesome.
Yeah. But I would keep you, but I don't want to push you. I mean, do you have any strong Harry Potter opinions you want to throw out there?
I feel like I shared them.
Yeah, you were pretty vocal with them. We know which house you're in.
I feel
Both
like
American
I don't know.
and Hogwarts.
I will say that we got 2 questions this week, and we could get Tay's take on our questions.
Tay, if you want to stick around, we can do that.
Yeah, I'll stick around.
Cool.
Let's do it.
So, okay, so I posted the thing, like 2 days ago, or on Monday, I guess, right, for the questions, and we got 2 of them back. I didn't write them down prior to the story expiring. So I
Well, then
remembered
there's no way to see it.
I remembered them, but I don't remember who said one of them. So we'll start with Kelsey's question, because I remember.
Yeah.
And it was, getting tiki drinks with friends in real life, is that tiki?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
mean,
agree.
That's super
Like-
cheeky.
If they're it's
It's about as tiki
I
as
think-
it gets, right?
Yeah.
it's kind of the snake eating its own tail type thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like it has to be.
What-
Yeah.
what-
I mean,
what's the
that
name of that?
sounds
The
super
snake eating itself? It has a name.
Ouroboros.
Ouroboros.
It's called
It's the Aurora
basilisk.
Borealis.
Is an Ouroborealis tiki?
No, it's in fucking Alaska.
Oh, it was getting tiki drinks with internet friends in real life, specifically.
Oh, that sounds
Still tiki.
touchingly intimate and personal.
Right.
Which, yeah, I'll give it to you. Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, still yes. All
Yeah,
right,
I
what
would
else
say
we got?
so.
And here's the other one, which I really wanted Tay on here for, because, Jeff, you're going to be pissed.
Great.
Uh,
I can't wait.
someone asked, it might have been Acme Tiki. Sorry if it was and I've forgotten. Is gin tiki?
Gin is super cheeky, it turns out, because prior to the big blow up of rum in the Caribbean, it was gin, and that's why when you look back at like old Caribbean cocktail recipes, they're mostly made with gin.
Really?
Yeah, so gin's very
Interesting.
cheeky. Gin's very cheeky.
So I'm obviously going to defer to Tay on this if he says is gin as a whole going to be tiki. But I will say that if Rum Exploded replaced it for the most part and is the kind of default as of now, I would say that gin would lose points and would not necessarily be tiki, all things considered. Not at all considering the fact that I consider it an old-timey England liquor that I want no part in.
So I will. Stone Flamingo says Suffering Bastards. Smoky Monkey Tiki says Singapore Slings.
Singapore slings.
I say Saturns. I love
Saturns.
gin tiki drinks.
I don't drink any of these.
That's because you're wrong.
Carabao. You guys
I
have a
don't- I
Carabao?
No.
Listen,
Those are fucking awesome.
I-
Like fresh coconut milk, gin, and demerara syrup. Like that's it. Served in a half a coconut shell.
That sounds amazing.
Cheeky as fuck.
a shell or a gourd?
I mean, I feel like this has been well covered.
Oh man, oh boy. Look, when we got gin drinks during my education at the Tonga Hut, fucking groglog bit, I sucked them all down, and yes, I complained during all of it, but I did it. and I understand
You don't like gin?
why you would like it.
He hates
What's
it.
that?
I
don't
didn't know
like
you hate
no.
gin, Jeff. This is news to me.
Doesn't it
Not
seem
for
like
me.
he would love gin? It seems to me like he would love
Yes.
I don't
You're like a
know.
total gin guy. Wait a minute.
I-
Is Jeff hating gin Tiki?
Yeah.
No.
Not necessarily. Yes.
gin. I mean, he
No, I
is
think
doing
that's very
it,
un-Tiki of
but
him.
it is not Tiki. Agreed.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, I agree. It's not. It doesn't qualify as Tiki.
It's un-Tiki.
It's not. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, God.
Kelsey asks, "Is Midori Tiki?"
No.
No, but at
Melon.
least it's less shitty. They changed their recipe and started using real melons, which
Wait,
begs
they
the
do
question,
what?
what the fuck were you using before you changed your recipe and included real melons in it?
Wow.
And that
Oh,
was
fine.
like 5 years ago.
What melons do they use in Midori? Is it honeydew?
No, they use a Japanese melon. I forgot the name of it, but it's a
Oh.
Japanese one for sure.
That makes sense given
Yeah.
the source. Charlie Loki agrees with me, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Charlie, for standing up. As so many people were calling for my neck on the gallows.
Mutiny!
Walk the,
Mutiny!
you're gonna walk
Mutiny.
the plank inside of Devil's Reef.
This is the most pirate way to die, and then the owner's gonna run out and be like, "Stop it!
Stop everything!
No.
This is just normal murder.
No.
Normal murder.
Normal. Yes.
We can't be charged with piracy if it's just normal murder."
He's gonna run out. He's gonna run out with a musket. Be like, no.
And a big captain's hat.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Parlay.
shit.
Parlay.
That is, yep.
Not
Remember
hating
that
on the
word.
guy. He's a nice guy. It's very odd.
Great bar back.
Nobody
Nobody
should.
bar back. That's so good. Hi,
Oh,
Alec.
shit.
Oh shit. Oh, like a bunch of friends. Andy's here. Holy shit. I brought people in here. I didn't even mean to.
Everyone tuned
Yeah.
in to see you.
Yeah.
Our
Yeah.
numbers doubled. That's the pull you have. You have double what Mac and I pull in. Everyone else was like, we've
Combined.
seen them. 22 weeks. We get it. We know what they're going to talk about. What, they're going to talk about Harry Potter for fucking 45 minutes? I doubt it.
I mean, maybe if you let us. Fuck.
Can and will.
We managed to. And yeah, I'd say marijuana's Tiki. I'd give it that. I mean, it's its own thing, but yeah, fuck it.
We have a really great tiki pipe.
Tiki pie.
Oh,
Oh, the
tight.
tiki pie. Oh, yeah.
The
That
Bob
guy
pipe.
needs some mouthwash.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Big time. Oh, there's still a little
Mac,
Still
don't let up
some
on
in there.
camera.
That's from Jungle Modern Ceramics. Shout out to Jungle Modern Ceramics. That guy makes
Good name. Good name.
awesome
yeah,
stuff.
that pipe is rad. I need
Yeah.
one of those. I need a Bob pipe.
That's legit.
Also, Biggs Tiki out of Las Vegas makes these really kick-ass shrunken head pipes, and I'm trying to get my hands on one of these times. But
Oh man, those are so good.
They're-
I want
they're
one of those.
so good. Oh.
Max
Gotta
gift
get
list.
one of those.
Oh, Charlie Loki makes a good point. In movie 3, when he's riding the night bus, there's a talking shrunken head hanging from the rearview mirror.
Very true.
Again, elements of Tiki. Giant squid. They're underwater in one bit. I think Crumb turns into a shark for a bit in that one.
Yeah,
In
he
the book
does.
he
His
does.
head.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
He does
Yeah.
like a partial transfiguration
So that's-
into a shark head.
He fucks it up, that stupid idiot.
Yeah.
So that's number 5,
Fucking
4,
chump.
and 3 with the shrunken head. But that's really kind of it as far as... There might be spattered through like a few others.
Yeah. I mean, snakes are somewhat tiki. You got a lot of snakes in there.
Not really in the way they use them, though. Because they're not like super
Agreed.
exotic, you know?
Serpents are tiki. That was my argument for Slytherin being the most tiki. Because like Gryffindor, what is it? The lion. Lions aren't very tiki. Hufflepuff is a badger. Those aren't tiki.
It's a badger?
Ravenclaws are awesome, but it's not tiki.
Poor Mac learning this
Wait, it's
all
a
in real time.
Isn't it a badger? Right?
It is a badger. No, it's a badger.
It's a badger.
The badger and the Ravenclaw one. Take a guess what that is. But Slytherin
It's an owl. Sorry.
Slytherin is going to be like a 1 as opposed to a 3-way 0. I want to point out.
Hey man,
Just-
still the most Tiki.
Sure. Yep. I hate it. Like, if you're at a spelling bee with 3 other people and the first 3 pass out and then you spell cat right, yeah, you won it.
Yeah, but you're still gonna get made fun of in fucking high school. So
That's true. Well, hey, look, we've all been to high school.
yeah.
I get it.
Oh, here's on Shrunken Heads in movies. Pirates of the Caribbean. I think it was the 3rd one. There's a shrunken head hanging from Jack Sparrow's belt. Pirates and Shrunken Heads and Tiki.
Yep, legit.
Right there.
Right?
And that nice barback you met probably had one
Yeah.
on his belt.
Oh no, I'm not trying to make the man's head explode. He runs a nice bar. I want him to live on.
I know, that's fine. He,
Weren't
we'll have him on as
there
a guest.
weren't there shrunken heads in the Calypso like shack or whatever you'd call that too?
Oh,
Wasn't that the second movie?
Yeah, when they go to like Diodoma's shack in the Blue Bayou.
Yeah.
Are we talking
Yeah.
Harry Potter still, or are we back on Pirates?
We're back on Pirates, bro.
Okay,
Wizard
yeah.
Pirates.
I don't know. You have to warn me. Yeah, there are several shrunken heads, but the pirates are from the get. You wouldn't have a drink called Blackbeard's Ghost if you weren't like crossing streams here.
Right?
Yeah. That's not like a vodka drink.
No,
Crossing Streams, Tiki.
well, it's a Ghostbusters reference, so
Are Ghostbusters Tiki?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
We'll need creepers to weigh in on this, but I would say
Yeah.
definitively no.
Yeah, we'll need Ian's opinion there.
I don't think they are, though.
Also, Smoking Monkey Tiki asked, is Shark Mutation Tiki? We're back on
I feel
Harry
like
Depends
Potter.
how
Shark
you mean.
Mutation's pretty Tiki.
It
Do you
seems pretty
mean in the
Tiki.
sense of what happened to Crumb, that idiot, or do you mean that, if you consider Deep Blue Sea or whatever that movie was with Sam Jackson and those super smart sharks, LL Cool J?
I assumed that they're referencing Harry Potter, but I am thinking Street Sharks.
Street Sharks. Knew you were going to say it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I associate sharks
Yes.
with Tiki because of the shark jaws that
Yep.
were like one of the original Tiki adornments in Don the Beachcombers Cafe.
Totally. On the
Shark jaws
menu,
are like a
too.
big thing.
On the menu. Yeah.
And an
So-
overall just kind of tiki movie with the excitement, with the sort of danger elements. Hawaiian shirts, I think. There's a boat at times, and then they need a bigger one.
Someone at some point a couple weeks ago asked if Sharknado was Tiki. And
I haven't seen it, to be honest.
Oh.
I haven't either, but sharks in a killer tornado sounds kind of Tiki.
It's a bit of a gratuitous sort of cash grab that ended up working way better than I think anyone involved ever thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
So I don't give it a lot of points because it's so insane.
I thought I owned
That-
it. I don't see it in here, though.
Sharknado is about as Tiki as Snakes on a Plane.
Yeah, there you go.
Right?
Yep.
Great example.
Yep. Yeah. Sharks, Tiki. Tornadoes,
Tiki
not
Tay.
really. Snakes,
Tiki Tay's take,
Planes,
killing it.
not really Tiki. Well,
Unless they're
planes,
Captain Seabird's seaplane.
yes. Snakes on Captain Seaver's seaplane.
I'm pointing at both of you.
The bird dog.
The bird dog. Snakes on the bird dog.
Named after
That's
our
a
family
different
dog.
movie.
I'm watching it though.
Oh, I've already seen it.
Holy shit.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. We are 10 minutes past our hour limit.
I think we've done great, and like,
Limit.
now Tay is getting overtime pay.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh,
Well, this
man.
was very fun, you guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Thanks for popping
You were
on here, dude.
delight.
Absolutely.
Really nice.
I'm
Tay's
always down
take.
for a Tay's take. Let me know. I'm down.
Next
Tay's
time,
take.
we'll have you
Tay's take.
ready. We'll send you some drinks. If we're like,
Yeah.
we're gonna need you on set.
Yeah, that would be rad. Tailspin. Tailspin is super Tiki, by the way. I'm seeing
Big
this.
time, yeah.
Yeah,
Big time.
agreed. Yeah, more Tay. Agreed.
I totally agree.
This
I'm
is what
glad.
we need.
And for what it's worth, before we go, Mac and I have been talking, and we had kind of landed on episode 21 maybe being the one that we would be like, we could get Tay in for that. That would be great.
And you weren't here last week, so.
Close enough.
Right? Shit.
That's fine.
This worked out great.
But going forward, we'll talk, but going forward, anytime, especially if we have you know what? We need Tay's take on this.
We need Tay's take.
I love it. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
It's great.
We'll try to give you more warning. Holy shit. No, thanks again, seriously.
Yeah, it's super duper, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Charlie, I will have another story ready for you. I'm full of shit. Believe me.
Ah,
All right, everybody. Well, thanks for tuning in. It's been another great episode of Yo, Is This Podcast Tiki? Again, Surfside Sips, our sponsor. Use the code word Is This Tiki for 20% off your reusable glass straws. Also, Cesra Studios. Use the code word Tiki50 for your 50% off your first order.
Yeah.
And
it's
also,
her birthday next week.
It's her birthday next week, so go order stuff.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
All right, love y'all, and
Perfect.
we will see you next week.
See you, babes.
Stay fresh, cheese bags.